Hi there, it's Kevin with Roguedeckbuilder.com here with MonoBlack Zombies with Door of Destiny Mutavault. See how it works. This is match number 1. We'd like to play first. Yes, we would. And I don't know. I think I'm going to keep this as 6-lander, but these are creatures. And they work really well with the messengers. Or not messengers, the Gravecrawlers. But this is a Diagraph rule. I'm going to be very risky and actually keep this horrible hand. And you guys can laugh at me later. But, I mean, if this is any sort of aggressive deck, or a control deck, these Mutavaults are going to be a pain for him to deal with. So we'll see how it goes. And, I mean, Magic has a cruel way of, when you keep 6-landers, of only drawing lands. It does it almost every time, I swear. But, I mean, there's 6, and I have a total of 15 lands left in the deck. So, I mean, I should be okay. And another Mutavault's not dead either, because we can activate all of them. I mean, Mutavault's just such a powerful card that it's hard for me to mulligan a 3-mutilate hand. I don't know. Maybe it's bad justification there for keeping this awful hand. But we got an aggressive start with Diagraph Ghoul into a Mutavault next turn. And hopefully we draw into something we can cast. And see, this is perfect. We're going up against hopefully, a UB control deck. And this is just a sweet hand now, because we get to cast the Diagraph Ghoul and get in there for 2 damage this turn, and then we can get in there for more the next turn. And sorry, I'm uploading a video on YouTube, so this is lagging pretty bad here. So, yeah. So we have 4 power on board, 6 power on board for next turn. We'll throw out another Mutavault unless we actually draw into something that I want to put another swamp out for, like another Ghoul. There's Devour Flesh. It's dead card versus him, so I think it's gonna be throw this Mutavault out, and we'll do it post main. But we're getting it for 6. I mean, he's on a pretty fast clock here. I mean, he can kill my Mutavault. That's the cool thing about these lands. I have so many of them. So here we go. There is 6 damage. I'm sure one of these is going to can't get Doomblade. Well, the Mutavault can get Doomblade. Warp Physique, okay. Yeah, so that dies, but still get in there for 4. He's down to 14. And we'll throw out another Mutavault. And we'll just keep the pressure up. And see if we can race like a opportunity before he feels back up his hand. And Ratchet Bomb. Ow, that hurts. That hurts bad. Our main boarded Ratchet Bomb, huh? Well, I've seen it all now. I think, again, the right play here is just get in for 6. And he'll be able to kill these next turn, the Diagraph Ghouls, but they've done their job. They've got in there for, this guy's got in there for, what, 6, and this for 2? Or 4? And these Mutavaults are just plain boss versus him. So he's going to be down to an 8. I mean, hopefully we can get him down to, like, Sign in Blood range. I don't think there's any point in putting another Mut... Yes, there is. There's lots of point to putting another Mutavault into play, as we can activate it the following turn with the Swamp activate, get in for 4. And so, I mean, we're in decent position. I have good feeling about this right here. And we've been lucky and haven't drawn into another land, so it's been, you know, our 6-lander hasn't been horrible. And cards like Gravecrawler will be really good versus him because you can just activate. There's our 7th land. Is going to be activate. And I hope we just don't get blown out here by 2 removal for our Mutavaults. Because a Warp Physique and a Tragic Slip, of course, can get the job done. He's going to blow the Ratchet Bomb. Good news is we can get rid of a ton of cards in our sideboard. We can get rid of the Devour Fleshes, everything like that. Ooh, Forbidden Alchemy, sweet. So we're going to get in for 4. He's probably going to hopefully get a Tragic Slip here and Tragic Slip off a Mutavault. No. Okay, so he's down to 4. That's 2 Sign and Bloods that we can draw into to just kill him. Now, no play on his part. I'm just going to keep bashing away at these Mutavaults. He's got to have some... He didn't take the Augur Bolus, which means he took something definitely better. Devour Flesh is kind of weak at this point. He can't flash anything in, though, so... Yeah, that's a horrible card, too, to draw into. So we'll activate a Mutavault. And activate a Mutavault. And hopefully one of them connects, because then we're just a Sign of Blood away from a win. Doomblade. Okay, so we are Sign and Blood away from a victory here. So another, it looks like Think Twice for Forbidden Alchemy. So he's gonna go. He has to find another removal as the thing here, and he does get rid of 3 useless cards versus me. But an Aetherling, if he throws out an Aetherling here, Augur Bolus, that is gonna get Doombladed. Ooh, well he can dissipate it. So that was a good draw on his part. We'll throw out this Blood Artist. To force him to either dissipate this, and then we can Augur Bolus his... Or Doomblade his Augur Bolus. But unfortunately, we then can't swing in. So Essence Scatter. Okay, well, we'll Doomblade this guy this turn then. So he still has a Dissipate up, though, but he's going to have to find a removal. And I know one card in his hand is a Dissipate. And again, he's got to find an answer for the Mutavault, and then Sign in Blood is going to get there eventually if we draw into it. I mean, we have a long time against UB to actually... I mean, he's got to Dissipate, though. We have a long time to actually draw into it. So, yep, he doesn't have the answer. He didn't draw into the answer. And there we go. So we went on turn 7. I kept that risky hand, and it paid off. Onto the sideboard here. We have a lot of answers post-sideboard with the Duresses and Appetite for Brains. Oh, man. Is there anything Appetite can actually grab in his hand is the problem. Maybe we don't have the greatest things to bring in. Devour Flesh has definitely come out. Ultimate Price can come out. I'll keep a Sever the Bloodline in. Well, Ultimate Price is an answer for... Man, ugh. Yeah, we don't have much versus the control matchups. Appetite, I guess, is stronger than this kind of stuff, but we gotta keep in the Ultimate Prices, I guess. And keep in a Sever. We definitely don't want to Devour Flesh, but so I guess I should have thought about that before when I made this deck, is maybe had an answer to these U White and UB control lists, because I mean these are just such dead cards versus, I mean not dead, but pretty dead. I mean 4 removal, I got 4 cards, and there's absolutely nothing I can bring in here that's any decent versus him. And Course Blockades are just absolutely awful. Illness of the Rank is awful. So we'll just keep it how it is. We'll submit this deck, keep 4 in here, and hopefully our 24 creatures can get us there. I mean, Lifebane Zombies are something you'd want to take out too, as it's a dead card. It's not going to hit anything in his deck. And of course we have one. But this is a great hand. We have first turn Diagraph and a second turn Mutavault, and a third turn Lifebane. And it's still a creature he's got to answer, and I get to look at his hand. So it's not, the ability's not completely useless. I get to then be able to know what's in his hand and like play around Dissipates and whatnot. And you got to see the power of good old Mutavaults. So Ratchet Bomb again is coming out. Okay, that's gonna be a 1-for-1 eventually. As I have a pretty good 1, 2, 3 drop strategy here. And it's going to give me a life with the Diregraph Ghoul, so I'm cool with that. From the Blood Artist. Blood Artist is going to get me, 2 lives so far. Hopefully it sticks around for the Mutavaults. I think Lifebane Zombie will come down next turn. Depends on what he plays here. Another Ratchet Bomb. Yeah, that's awesome, actually. So do I mute? No, it's going to definitely be Lifebane Zombie here. Ooh, that changes things. That doesn't really change anything. So I'm sure he'll blow it here. He's got double. At least got a life out of it. Could have a Tragic Slip, but I think he would have Tragic Slip beforehand. Lifebane Zombie is going to allow me to look at his hand. And he's got to tick that up to 2 now. Opportunity, Snapcaster, and double Swamp. So the opportunity is going to be good. Snapcaster is completely useless at the moment. I'm sure he'll draw into a land. If not, he draws into 2 pertinent cards, though. Yeah, okay. If we get Liliana's Reaver to stick, and he doesn't have an answer for it, that's going to be awesome. So he drew into a Nathalia Drownyard. So he's got Snapcaster, double Swamp, and opportunity in his hand. So we definitely have some time. And he might just... no, he can't cast a Lifebane Zombie to block a Snapcaster. And this is awesome. Wow, gets rid of the opportunity. That's great. So opportunity's gone. We get that out of his hand. That's something that is going to allow him to come back. And I don't think I Blood Artist. I think I just Mutavault here. And it's this This was the one that can attack. And we get in for 5. Mills himself, Pithing Needle, Tribute to Hunger. Tribute to Hunger is a great one to get out of his deck. But he is going to be able to Snapcaster Tribute. And it is Toughness, though. So Toughness is pretty cool. Because he's only get 1 life out of the Lifebane Zombie, which the Blood Artist is then going to negate. And let's see. No, he won't be ticking that up to 3. There's no way. All right, he chooses to do this right now. Down to an 11. So Snapcaster Tribute in his hand. And I think what we will do is run out a Liliana and a Gravecrawler. We'll do it post main. See if the Snapcaster Tribute comes down. It does not. He's got 1 carded, 2 cards in hand. No, he's got a Snapcaster, so he's got 2 cards I don't know about in his hand. No, one's a Swamp. So he's only got 1 card that I don't know about. Man, it's tempting to go Blood Artist, Gravecrawler, but I'm going to go Liliana's Reaver. Which is really good against control. Okay, now Snapcaster Tribute, huh? Well, he gets a Lifebane Zombie. Or I could sack a Mutavault, but that's of course not. There's only 1 life there. And he is staring down quite a bit of damage next turn. He's going to have to block that Liliana's Reaver. So he's got 2 cards in hand I don't know about. One is a Swamp. And I really don't know. You see this UB control a ton in the 2-man queues, even though it is not posting the numbers. If you check out mtggoldfish.com, UB control is absolutely not posting the numbers for the 4-round decks or 4-round or 6-round standard dailies. So I have a hard time wondering why these people just love these Nephalia Drownyard decks. I'm not sure. Maybe it's just a good 2-man queue deck. But I mean, this is going to be bad for him. I think the correct play is actually going to be Blood Artist here. And we can activate one of these Mutavaults. And this is going to give me some value out of the Snapcaster dying. Tribute to Hunger. That's an easy one to kill. So he drew into Tribute. He's got one swamp in hand. And cremates it. Okay, that was a good draw. And we're going to activate this Mutavault. And swing in there for Mutavault and a Liliana's Reaver. He can block the Mutavault with a Snapcaster, but then he takes 2, discards a card. Well, he might have kept the Swamp in his hand. Did he play a land? I'm not even sure if he did or not. Yeah, this forces him to block the Snapcaster Mage and take some damage. He's down to a 7. And the cool thing about Gnawing Zombie is it does have a bit of reach late game. I mean, I've got... Paired with the Blood Artist, that's 2 damage per creature, and I've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 damage on board. He needs to hit here with the Augur of Bolas. He has to hit here. He's got to hit something like a Tragic Slip. Oh, he does. Of course he does. So he decides to slip the Blood Artist right now. That's a decent play. He's got 1 card in hand. What is it? Oh! This guy can sure draw cards. That is... Wow. Yikes. Look at that. Alright, so still not out of this. I mean, Sign of Bloods are going to start coming. There's a Gnawing Zombie and a Gnawing Zombie. And again, we've got a ton of range. We just need to draw into another Gravecrawler, a Sign in Blood. Brad Pitt or George Clooney would do it. Let's see if he draws into like an Augur of Bullets. Oh, let's see what he gets to this one. See if he draws in like an opportunity here. I'm just going to... Oh my god. I need to shut my mouth. Look at that. An opportunity. Are you kidding me? You've got to be kidding me. I cannot believe this. I called cards perfectly for what he draws into with his Augur of Boluses. So I'm not out of this yet. I mean, I think at this point we just... Go Mutavault, attack, but then he blocks the snap, attack with everything. So, Mutavault, attack, and he'll probably double block a Mutavault with his Augur of Boluses, and block another one with his Snapcaster Mage. I'll trade with the Snapcaster Mage. I'll sack the one he doesn't block. And he'll be down to a 3. We're going to get 1 damage no matter what in here. Possibly more. An opportunity is going to make him spend his mana next turn. And that definitely is the smart move is to block a Mutavault and double block another Mutavault. Take the 2. I lose both my Mutavaults and then I'm in top deck mode. And he's going to mill himself to try to find a Think Twice. Oh my... And who would have known? Of course he finds a Think Twice. All right, well, still, like I said, he's in range. He's definitely in range of a quick kill here. Yep. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought he'd do. And then we sacrifice this Mutavault. To do damage to him. And this other Mutavault trades. And he's down to a 3. And we've got 2 power on board. So we're looking pretty decent. Unless, again, if he drew into a creature... Forbidden Alchemy, that's fine. That's absolutely fine because now he can't cast the opportunity. But he can find the Tribute to Hunger is the problem. But that's... How many... Wait, he's already used a Tribute though, right? Yeah. Okay, double. Alright, this is cool. This is really cool. Because he did a Forbidden Alchemy to find a Forbidden Alchemy. And now all we really have to draw into is... That's a good one. Now we have the kill on board. And he's got opportunity in hand. Think twice. He's got opportunity here to try to find... No, oh, yeah, that's not going to do it. I think we win here. I can't think of anything he can actually do to kill. Nope, Doomblade is an absolutely pointless, useless card. Why did he keep that in? For Mutavault? He's got opportunity in his hands, the only one he can cast. So he think twice is from the graveyard. Tragic Slip won't do it. Well, it actually will do it. Uh-oh. What's the chances he drew into another Tragic Slip? Because if we sacrifice something here... and he slips, then I'm back to where I started. Alright, no, he doesn't have it. Thank you, thank you. We win a pack. And we'll have another round here shortly. This is Kevin with Roguedeckbuilder.com. Thanks for watching.